Hi Compassionate Entrepreneurs, Erin Woods here. The purpose of this video is to help you use and understand the new opportunity tool that we have created called Ignite Hope with Us Compassionate Entrepreneur Sneak Peek Group. Yes, I said group. We've created a Facebook group that I'm hoping you can use confidently to invite women in to learn more about the amazing job that we have as compassionate entrepreneurs and world changers. So let's get started. So first of all, why a group? So for a long time, if you've been around, we've been using events on Facebook. And events are great, and we've been doing them weekly, and we create them, and we have a schedule, and then we do all the posts in a quick 30-minute event on one night with 7 or 8 posts, tons of information, and they've been working well for years. So why are we switching to a group? Well, what I've discovered and what I've seen is that the weekly inviting, as we've grown as a team, has become cumbersome. It's become challenging. And then I feel like some compassionate entrepreneurs are not using the group or the tool, and others are, and it's not consistent. So creating a group gives us a permanent space to invite women in to learn about being a compassionate entrepreneur, and then they can either stay in the group or leave the group or whatever. But you, as an active compassionate entrepreneur wanting to build her tribe and sponsor, you always have that group to add women to have their questions answered and give them a sneak peek behind what it means to be a compassionate entrepreneur. So it just creates this permanent resource space for you to use as a sponsoring compassionate entrepreneur. Also, groups have some flexibility in terms of scheduling posts and things like that. And also in a group, we're going to create a little bit more of a community space. Even if it's a short-term community, it's just that sneak peek for a hostess or a potential compassionate entrepreneur who wants to see what we're all about. We don't have to cram it all into a 30-minute, tons of information night. We're actually going to slow down the pace a little bit. And I'm going to tell you more about that in the next clip. So the way the group is going to be structured is it'll be a permanent space, and you can add people at any time. But twice a month, the first week of the month and the last week of the month, we're going to run a series of posts over a Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So it's going to be a 3-day kind of posting window. So let's say you meet somebody at a party on a Saturday, you add them to the group. On Monday and Tuesday, they've seen the welcome post, and then starting on Wednesday, they're going to see 2 posts on Wednesday, 2 on Thursday, and 2 on Friday on all these different topics having to do with being a compassionate entrepreneur, but really trying to give them time to take the information in, to process, and then mixed into those posts over that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they're going to see quick live videos, 3 minutes from a compassionate entrepreneur who gave a bicycle to a girl in Cambodia during her Smart Start and what that was like. A compassionate entrepreneur who had an experience meeting an artisan at retreat or on a vision trip and what that was like. Somebody who has had some financial success with their Trades of Hope business and what it's been like for their family, or what they've been able to do with the income that they've earned from their business. So all these little lives will be mixed in to kind of bring, real faces and voices to what being a compassionate entrepreneur is all about. So that kind of creates a different vibe than the events. It's this more personal community, and that's my hope. So I hope that excites you. I hope that you're excited to invite people in to get that sneak peek and get to know our amazing sisterhood and what it's all about through this group format. So, of course, this first step is getting you added to the group. And so once we get it up and running and I feel like we're ready to launch, we'll make sure that you get added. That's easy. But then how do you use it as a tool? Well, you're going to want to invite people to check it out. So the easiest invite is when somebody asks you about being a compassionate entrepreneur. But just like when, we always say, like, people don't usually ask if they can book a party with you. People don't usually ask if they can get more information about being a compassionate entrepreneur. A lot of times you have to do the asking. Most of the time you have to do the asking. So just like when you're at a party and you tell everybody, I'm going to ask every single one of you if you'd like to host a party, you can also say, I'm going to also ask you if you'd like more information about doing what I'm doing. And then when you're sitting down at checkout and you say, so would you like more information about doing what I'm doing? And they say, well, sure, yeah, that'd be interesting. You could hand them an opportunity flyer, but now you can also say, So my leader runs this group. It's called a sneak peek, Compassionate Entrepreneur Sneak Peek. Would you like to be added to it? It's just, you can just, check out the posts and see what you think. And there's some lives and there's some really great information. And then we can talk. They might say yes, they might say no, but at least you've asked. So let's say they say yes, great. You add them to the group. You can add them to the group at any point, but we're running those posts at the beginning of the month and the end of the month. So they might sit in the group for a little bit, but if they're in the group, they might see, the posting from the last time that we did it. So there's not going to be zero information in there, even if you add them when we're not running a fresh series of posts. So add them to the group. They can go through, they can read, they can take their time. If it is a week that we're running the posting, let's say you add them on Monday, they're going to start seeing those posts pop up on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, with those lives mixed in. Throughout that experience, you can be checking in with them. What did you think? Did you see that post about the sprinkles? Isn't that amazing what we do? And then definitely on Saturday and Sunday, when the posting is done and there's been this last post on Friday night, kind of a call to action, that's your opportunity to do some really good follow-up. And follow-up can be really, really simple. Just messaging them and saying, thank you so much for being part of the group this week. I would love to hear what you think. And see what they say. There's a lot of different ways to gauge somebody's interest. You can give them a scale of 1 to 10. If it's somebody that you don't know very well, you can say on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think about, the possibility of becoming a compassionate entrepreneur? Maybe they're a party guest that you met and their next step is hosting a party. But the good thing is that you've given them a space and a community right out of the gate to connect with other compassionate entrepreneurs. You're not doing all the work of explaining everything that Trades of Hope is all about. Let us do that. Let us explain it. Let us, share lives and share our experiences so that then you can say, isn't this amazing? And you might even learn something that you didn't know before. And then just continue the conversation. So much of sponsoring is building a relationship. And sometimes it happens really fast. Somebody's like, I want to join now. Sometimes it takes people a little while. And that's also why the group is nice. They can stay in the group. They can stay there as long as they want to stay. They can leave, but they can also stay and hear more lives, see more posts, and ruminate over whether or not Trades of Hope is a good fit. And honestly, a lot of women take a little bit of time to make a decision. Maybe you took a little time to make a decision, and that's awesome. That's fine. We want women who really want to be a part of what we're doing and kind of can't stop thinking about it, can't sleep because they want to be a compassionate entrepreneur. And that's hopefully what this group will inspire in potential compassionate entrepreneurs. So just to review, once you are part of the group as a compassionate entrepreneur, you can use this as a tool at any point to add somebody who wants more information about doing what you're doing as a world changer. This is a sneak peek space, a place to just kind of look around and see what we're all about and see some lives and see some information and get inspired. And it might lead to more questions, which is great. And if there's a question that you don't have an answer to, you can comment on one of the posts and ask the question, and somebody will be there to support you in your sponsorship journey. So this is not something that's just for veteran CEs. This is for somebody who's a brand new CE who is passionate and excited about our mission, who wants to impact that mission by building a tribe. And you might not know exactly what to say or the answers to every question, but there are people who can help you with that. And that is what this sneak peek group is all about. So once it's up and running and you're added, this is your tool for sponsorship. I'm so excited about it. I hope you love it. I can't wait to see the impact that it has on our mission and our sisterhood in the coming months and hopefully years. So thank you for taking the time to check out this sneak peek training video, and let's get out there and sponsor confidently and bring more women into this sisterhood so that we can impact the lives of artisans all around the world. Thanks for watching.